AD, welcome on to set. We're thrilled to have you here. LeBron talking about how excited and focused he was on this year and this coming season. How many conversations have you guys had about what you want to do this season? Are we in the thousands at this point?
Yes. Every time we talk, even when we were in Vegas, we were just eating lunch, and he, it was real quiet. Guys eating, he just come out of nowhere, sits back. I'm excited about this year. Like, all you do is talk about basketball all day. Like,
right.
Talk about something else, but he's excited. I think we're all excited. We know that we have a great team, and all we can ask for is a chance, and we have a chance to do something special this year.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. He wants to talk about basketball and tacos,
yes.
Right? So there is a second
It was actually a Tuesday, too. It was.
I did see on IG you were over at the house for Taco Tuesday at least once or twice, right?
Yeah. He didn't welcome me back anymore.
He didn't welcome you.
I dropped so much food, just kind of like be so cautious with everything. I know how much it means to him, so I'm like dropping stuff on the floor, and it was
like, no, I'll get this. So we had Rondo. He was sitting here, and he said, Rachel asked, "What's the one question that we should ask you?" And he said, "Should he win? Are you going to win Defensive Player of the Year?"
That's the goal. I know if I'm able to lead this team defensively, other guys will, come aboard. And Rondo knows how I am defensively. I want to shut everyone down. I had a meeting with Coach, and I said I want to hold teams under 100 points. He was like, "Oh, it's tough. This the way the league is now, guys can score. But if we have that mindset, I think we can do it. We have a ton of guys who can defend. So." I want to be able to push guys. Like, our first mindset should be on the defensive end. We won't have a trouble scoring, but we have to make sure that we lock in defensively, and that's going to help us, reach our ultimate goal.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the overlooked things about last season for you was you averaged 4 assists a game, which was a career high by a lot, and your playmaking took a big leap. When LeBron talks about we're going to run a lot of the offense through AD, how do you think that fits in? Do you think you can play make from the elbows? Do you think you can go one-on-one and drop it off? That was I think that was a big jump for you.
Yeah, and I think, having that, progress last season, half the season was definitely helpful for me. It was helpful for me. And, this summer, obviously having J. Kidd a part of the staff, me and him did some work this summer where I'm reading guys, reading defenses, and able to make certain passes, especially out of double teams in the post. So I think it'll help a lot.
That's amazing, by the way, when people were talking about J. Kidd joining the staff, he's going to work with guards, he's going to do this. I love that he's working with you on stuff like that. I mean, the wealth and resources of knowledge, and of course he played with Richard Jefferson. So
that's the only reason I'm sitting here. I wouldn't have a job. No, anybody that's annoyed with seeing my face, blame Jason Kidd.
There you go.
I remember talking to Kevin Hansen years ago in New Orleans, saying when you were really starting to blow up, saying the next step for him is 2 dribble moves. So you want to just dribble once and go to the basket. Now it's 4 assists a game, crossovers in and out, dribble. That's a long path, right?
Yeah, it is. And it's, just knowing the way the game is changing and developing, bigs have to do a lot. I think Draymond kind of, set this foundation of, what a lot of coaches and a lot of teams want to do. But bigs bringing the ball up the floor. So, I want to be a part of that, being able, like LeBron said, run the offense through me where I can bring it down and initiate the offense and be able to, find guys while I'm driving to the basket out of a double team in a post. And I just think it helps everyone out. And you see the way LeBron does it, so effortlessly. I want to be on the same page.
Now, you mentioned last season. I know you want to put all of that behind you. David Griffin, the new GM of the Pelicans, though, has come out, I think it was just yesterday, said, kind of made this sort of, I don't even know, was it a veiled shot? Would you even call it veiled? Because he said, if you want sex appeal, if you want to go and be under the lights, that's fine. If you want to play for the hard-working fans who just support you every day, then we're the place to be. What do you think when you hear stuff like that?
That's fine. I don't care. I mean, the past is the past, I didn't hear that, but look, I love the city of New Orleans. I've been there 7 years. Gave my all, 6.5. Gave my all, and it was fun times. It was fun times, and now I'm in a new chapter of my career, and look forward to doing something special here.
Absolutely.
No, the one thing that I was going to ask, and we kind of talked about, you mentioned being able to bring the ball up the floor, just the pace that you guys want to play at, right? I understand Bron has always been an up-tempo guy, but, he's entering into his 27th season as a pro. So are you going to go to the low post more, kind of change up the pace, or are you guys still trying to play an up-and-down game, especially with Kuzma missing that first portion of the season? He's one of your more athletic wings that can get out and run. Is that going to affect your pace of play?
No, we want to play up and down. And I think the biggest thing that we're going to change this year is, we have guys who can get it off the glass and just push it, And we kind of had that a little bit in New Orleans with me, Rondo, and DeMarcus, and Drew. So that whole starting five, we were able to just get the ball off the glass and just play. And I think that helps us. So obviously we're going to have our sets where we slow down, going to half court, and all right, AD getting the post, LeBron, whoever.
Yeah.
But most of the time,
Bron doesn't post up until the post.
Yeah.
He doesn't. That's
Elbow. Bron, get to the elbow. Get to the elbow.
Elimination game. Yeah, he might take an elimination.
Elimination game. He's
there, but
I don't post up. Yeah, he's like, I don't post up until the postseason.
Yeah.
That's all it has to be.
AD getting the post.
Yeah, AD getting the post. Bron gets to the elbow, and I think by doing that, we're able to speed the game up in the way we want to.
Now it's media day in a bunch of cities. We've had James Harden already come out today and say he would like to play for Team USA at the Olympics next year. What about you? Where are you on that?
I agree.
All right. So wait, you agree? Does that mean that you agree that James Harden should play, or you agree that you should play?
No, I mean, obviously.
Can we get you to commit on camera here?
I want to play USA basketball. If I get the opportunity to do so, if they invite me, I definitely would love to do so. So hopefully, guys are listening. Pop,
Come on.
So Pop.
Can I borrow one of those?
I'm ready.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay, so
Yes.
there you go. He is committing here on camera. James Harden came out today. We had Steph commit to me on camera last week. Damian Lillard said he wants to play. How do you feel? You feel like Team USA could look pretty good?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm
the
committed.
Lakers also feel like they're going to look pretty good. Anthony, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.